All right, Nelly. So last time we were doing that pentatonic scale, but that sort of little mini one that's just above the main one that we know, right? So first of all, I'm just going to talk a bit about where to put it on the fretboard, okay? Because if you don't know that, then it's pretty much useless, okay? So first of all, you need to know what key you're in, all right? Now, if you're in the key of A minor, let's say, then you need to find A on the B string. Okay, a couple of different ways to find it. This is just one of them. Okay, so there's B. Now A is just below B, right? So it's going to be down here somewhere, or 12 frets up from that, somewhere just underneath the 12th fret on the B string, right? Because if this is B and this is B, and A is just below B, then it must be B, B flat, or A sharp. A. There you go. Okay. So you don't always have to count up the way. You use your head to kind of make these things a little bit easier. So now, once you've done that, once you've found the root note of the key on the B string, it's. Okay, there it is. Or whatever, you can just keep banging on like that. Okay, so that's one way of finding it. Let's say we're in the key of E minor. Well, there's an E note on the B string, so it's. And back to the G string, you're going down a fret and doing the same thing. Okay, D minor. There's a D note. You could just do it there as well. You generally wouldn't do it that low. You'd probably come up here. All right. So that's it. It's just a little small shape that's really easy to remember, but you can just get a lot out of it, okay? So we just did a couple of little examples there. So we'll do it in A minor again, but again, you can do it in whatever key you like. But just remember, it's important to know what key you're in and where to get it on the fretboard, okay? So first one we did, so we're in A minor, so there's our A note. So the scale is going to be. And just remember as well, right? If we're in A minor, the big pentatonic scale that we all know is this one. So we can start off there. Now you see these two notes here, these are the bottom ones. So if you just come up two from there, and there's the shape we're talking about, right? So it's just above the main one that we know, okay? All right, so first one we did was just. Okay, just straight up from the bottom note on the G string. And a very quick little hammer on. Ba-ding! And plenty of vibrato on there as well. And remember now, you can bend it up and down if you want, or just get a good strong grip of it and roll your fingers back and forward on it, okay? Next one was, wasn't that it? No, it wasn't. It was, well, that was the next one actually. Yeah, so we've got, or you can bar it here. Another one. Then we had. So now, we've got four notes in a row here, right? What you don't want with a move like this, kind of pick, hammer, pull, and then a note on the next string up. Really common little trick. But what you don't want is this. Okay? What you want is that. Da 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 da. Okay, again, it doesn't matter how fast it is. What matters is that the notes are the same length as each other, however long they are, right? So it could be. That's still fine, but because it's in proportion, okay? This isn't. So you don't, because this little bit. Yeah, you can do that pretty fast once you get the hang of it. But can you get to this next one as fast? That's the main thing. Okay, so anyway, the lick is. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, that's the rhythm. Good firm grip of it here, so you can drag it back and back up. Then the last one we did was one of my favorites. Okay, so you're basically making a little D minor shape there, okay? So coming up on the top note with your middle finger, top note on the G string, okay? So remember now, our scale is here. So we're coming up top note on the G string, straight to the third finger, fret up on the B string, 2 frets down on the E string, and then 2 frets up from that, we're bending up to the 12th. And if you fall a little bit short, that's fine. In this particular case, that's fine. There's a lot of bends where you do have to get all the way up there, like this one. Okay, you can't. It's kind of hanging there. It wants to go all the way up there, right? With this one, though, it's really typical in blues to kind of fall short on it. We'll talk about more about, you know, how do you know which is which. But for now, let's try this lick. And make sure your picking is right too, to make sure you can do it as fast as you want to do it, okay? So we're going down, 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 up, down. So you're basically sweeping through it, up, down. Okay, so just have a little mess around with that, okay? So it's 6 notes, it's really simple, but you can kind of just mosey about it. So just remember your techniques. You've got your hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, and bends, okay? And just put them all together, mess about with it, and see what you come up with. All right, talk to you next time.